come. Make you live through the pressure. Make you live through the pain. Sacrifice you for nothing. We're still dying in vain. A countdown to revolution. Thrown to the wolves and watch your hope dissolve. Watch it dissolve. The crows are calling for disaster.
Everything exists to spite me today. Anyways, I should be unmuted now. It's just another thing for me to, like, check off the list of things that have made me mad today. Yeah. There's a reason I started this stream with my angry face on. And it's probably gonna stay that way for a bit, because everything today has just gone so wrong. Thanks for the head pat. Yeah, y'all don't spite me. The freaking OBS is trying its darndest. I started stream even later than I originally wanted to because OBS wouldn't let me stream. I had to install like 5 different programs and a new driver just to get it to function. Literally, I was in such a panic and so enraged, I almost hyperventilated earlier. It was that bad. Also, my headphones are really loud. That's up, that's not down. Okay, that helps. I'm in a VC and a Discord, so anybody in this one Discord, not my Discord, that has access to this could theoretically pop in at any given moment. I just did that because when I'm enraged, it's usually better for me to talk to someone. But yeah, today I am going to be working on the PNG giveaway that I did on Twitter. It's cute, it's small, it shouldn't stress me out. It's nice and simple, and again, starting later than usual, but ending around the same time, so probably gonna be, you know, a shorter stream than usual. Oh, no sound, and didn't find out till an hour in. That is awful. I remember back in the days of, like, not having a super active chat, and then, like, no one would tell me if I didn't have any sound on for the entire stream, and I'd just be sitting there, and it would be like, oh ho ho, joke's on you, everything recorded, but nothing is there. That was great. There was also one time where I spent, like, the entire time with my BRB screen on, and no one told me. So all this stuff was going on, and there were a lot of really cool things that happened, but I didn't capture any of it because my BRB screen was on. Bleh. Thankfully, now that I have 2 screens, it's much easier for me to catch these problems. With or without chat's help. However, the audio thing is still something I really can't catch on my own, so it's just how it is. Anyways, first things first, I need to just take all of this and put it into a folder to make my life easier. Yeah. Get in folder. We're using this as a base because we're doing one in the same style. Oh yeah. I have games that for whatever reason, they are particularly finicky about capturing the audio for the games. I don't know why that is. Kind of annoying. Okay, so now we're gonna do the sketch. Hello? Button work? Okay, there button work. Oh, button no work again. Hold on. Bro, if you don't learn to cooperate. Hi! Wow! It's weird. My rage-filled self is like, wow! Hi. Where is my purple? I sketch with purple. There's no reason. I just purple. Okay, so you draw the head of the bean. Yes. And then you draw... The cheek gotta be chubby, because the chubby cheek be cute, you know? Cute chubby cheek. Oh, ayo, is this Pokemon boss fight music? Heck yeah, let's go. Is it not? It better. Bro, you better. Oh, don't you test me today, sound alerts. Activate! Oh, how dare you. How dare you! Hold on, now I have to troubleshoot sound alerts. You motherfudger! Anyways, to answer your question, everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. I don't know what that was. I'm gonna assume a hydrate. Yes. Okay, let's go to dashboard. It's not playing. Why is it not playing? Why is it not playing? Hello? This should be working. One second. I'll hydrate after I figure out what the heck is wrong here. 'Cause, like, nothing should be wrong. Why is it doing this? My alerts. Hold on. Where is it? Wait, which one played? Yeah, that one. Where? Now we're gonna go here, cast in browser source.
Emotional damage!
Nani the heck? Why did it not work the other times? What? Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave this page open so that I can manually do the sound alerts if they don't work. That's weird. I don't know why. That's so odd. Anyways, let me hydrate. But yeah, anything and everything that can go wrong has gone wrong and probably will continue to go wrong. Thank you. I don't know, fingers crossed that it figures its life out soon. But yes, art. The bears were, yeah. There was an update for it, and I installed the update for that. That's part of the reason why I ended up being so late to stream. Okay. Gonna continue with the bean. Actually, it should be more like, yeah, like that. Like the bean. Bang. But yeah, I'm just sitting alone in this little streaming VC, and I'm like, yeah, open invitation. I don't do a lot of open invitation streams, but I figure it's art. What's the worst can happen? I have my content warning on. So yeah, it'll probably be fine. But yes, I am going to draw the bean. Oh, Fudgel Canudgel. Hold on, I need my other reference. I've just realized this. Oh, no, do not full screen. No, 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 no. Am I the only one that has a weird pet peeve? Like, if the file explorer is full screen, like, I can't have it be full screen. Something about it being full screen is just like, ugh. Can't do it. Okay, so if I go in here, and I go in here, I go in here, That does nothing for me. Good to know. If I go... No, that's not it. Okay, yeah, finding this reference is gonna be harder than I thought. Give me a second. Oh, hi.
Wow.
Wow.
When you say open invitation, the 0 will appear.
Yeah. Indeed, it is open invitation. I mostly did that just because when I'm enraged, it's a lot better when I have other people to talk to so that I don't get too enraged.
That is fair.
Trying to hunt down a reference. And it's literally a picture I drew, and I can't find the stupid thing.
You can't find it?
No, I can't. And I'm like, I guess I just didn't save a basic JPEG of the image somewhere. So now I'm scouring through my Discord freaking chat history trying to find out where on earth this picture is, because I had to have... Oh, wait.
You had to put it somewhere.
Yeah, I had to put it somewhere.
Did you not put it in like an actual file on the computer?
Apparently not.
In a folder?
Either that, or I must have done, when I was doing my transfer out of all my files for the year to a USB, might have transferred it out and then not have it on my computer directly anymore. That's entirely possible.
That is entirely possible.
It's alright. I found a reference. Not the one I was looking for, but it's good enough. I really just needed a reference for, like, the eyes. Because unfortunately, the little one that I was using as a reference didn't show the eyes because the eyes were closed. But yeah, I had literally everything in my life go wrong today, so I was sitting here and I was like, God, I need to stream, but at the same time, why?
Well, I'm here to listen to you.
Yeah, and then I started up my stream, and every time I clicked start streaming, it gave me an error message.
Oh.
And so I ended up starting, like, I don't know, how long have I been streaming? 21 minutes? I ended up starting stream like 15 or so minutes after I actually wanted to.
Well, sheep.
Yeah, it was a mess.
It definitely sounds like it was a mess.
Yeah. I legit, something happened and all of my freaking canvas sizes for my OBS went to 100 by 100 pixels. So I went into a panic and it kept delaying opening my settings. And so I started almost hyperventilating.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I was real stressed out. I managed to stop mostly because whenever I get into that mood, I solve the problem by just screaming really loudly out of rage and then it just goes away.
And
it's an unorthodox solution.
It is? It is an unorthodox solution?
Yeah, you'd think it wouldn't work because typically hyperventilating is causing you to lose oxygen, and you'd think screaming would also cause you to lose oxygen. And it does. I usually end up dizzy afterwards. But yeah, it's... Ooh, it isn't. Dragon Roar. Yeah, no, I was screaming. Because, like, I also had to update my, Twitch throwing system thing. And I tried switching to the new Spout thingy for VTube Studio, because apparently it's supposed to use less CPU. I'm not, you know what, I haven't even looked.
I wouldn't know too much about this stuff. I do need to get that set up.
I actually want to see. I want to see how much CPU... How much CPU are we using?
I was about to be... Did you go completely silent there for a moment?
I went completely silent because every time I open up to load in my little task manager that tells you how much of everything you're using, usually when it opens for me, at least, it always says 100% CPU, and it always causes me to have like a little mini panic, and I'll freeze. So that's what that was. And I was waiting for it to drop down to tell me what the actual number was, because I was like, that's not okay. Don't do that.
I don't think
Don't
the
do
PC is supposed to do that.
Yeah, no, right now it's popping off at 83%. But
Look at that shit.
VTube Studio is using less CPU than normal. So 10 out of 10. It works.
I don't know.
It
The
just,
system works.
yeah. What is causing it to be 83%? I don't think these percentages add up to that number. Hello?
I wouldn't know, like, something must be, must be something on there which is using a lot of it.
Yeah, this is one of my main computer problems, is for whatever reason, I'm always oh, it went up to 100.
Oh no. Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, I always end up using, like, most of my CPU, and I can't figure out how or why. Because it makes no sense. Because, like, for example, the highest number that I have here is OBS, and that's, like, 20%.
That's 20%?
Yeah, 22%, something like that.
Huh. That shouldn't... No, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, it's very weird. But yeah, like, okay, so I have one that's, like, goes as high as maybe 16, one that'll jump up to 11, one that'll jump up to, like, 16 sometimes, and then I have the 20. But all those numbers together, I still don't think equal 95%. Also, okay, there's my GPU. For whatever reason, it wasn't listing my GPU, so I couldn't see what my GPU was doing. Either way, I don't know why, but my CPU is absolutely slammed right now.
There has to be something messing with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gooby! Hello.
Hello. Yes. I need cute little animated emotes, but then again, I keep saying I need emotes, and then I keep not making emotes. Okay,
Well,
now
you know
if I
what?
know that your animal ears...
The time has come for you to make those cute emotes.
Yeah, well, right now I'm working on this little PNG giveaway thingy that I had. Gotta do that first. And then I gotta keep doing all the other things I have first. And then eventually, I'll be able to redo all my overlays and all my other things, and then I'll be free. I only wish that I could, like, when I'm traveling in a couple months, I wish that I could, like, take some of my stuff with me there and, travel and draw. But then again, if I'm drawing, I'll be too distracted to actually enjoy the trip.
Yeah.
We doing a violence? Yes, I am enraged. Hello, Cherry.
The violence is real.
But yeah, Cherry, this is yours, by the way. Just gonna slowly but surely make my way through drawing this little bean. Eventually I'll open up commissions for these PNGs because they're fun to draw and they're very cute and small. Yours, hi yours. Oh wait, hold on, am I... Ah! Chotto matte. I just noticed something very important.
What do you notice?
The lack of PNG on my screen. Well, there goes my pen.
Oh no.
I just How dare you ask me to log in, bro? How dare. Authorize. I'm gonna just copy that, and then I'm gonna go back here, and then I'm gonna go back here, and then I'm gonna make a new one, and then I'm gonna like that, and then that. Ow my god, my arm hurts.
That don't
Okay.
be good.
There's you. And then I move it down. And I put it in my little PNG folder. I move. It doesn't move. And then I move.
Hello. It is I.
You.
Zero. I'm in call with this lovely individual. Known
Yes.
as Ryu.
There we go. I always manually
Ryu the
input
dragon.
them so that I can like move them around however I want, but now I have like 500 PNGs like collected in here.
That is fair.
One of which is literally named question mark who? Question mark? I don't even know who that was.
Oh,
It's somebody's PNG.
hello there, Cherry. Hello, hi, streamer. Hello again, Goopy.
Where are my things? There they are. Where? Oh, that's right. I dropped my pen on the floor. I forgot about that.
Gotta pick up
What?
the pen.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Wow, wow.
Oh, you're sick. Oh no.
Oh,
My god, now I have all my hair from the floor tangled up in my pen. I need this to be fainter. Be more faint. Influence the picture less.
Same here, Cherry. We hope you get better soon.
Okay. Nice, easy. Look at the canvas.
I'm watching anime trash. Let's see.
That's the best thing to do when you're sick. 10 out of 10. Here, I'll actually take away the angry filter now. I'm good.
Gotcha.
I'm still gonna leave the stream name what it is, though.
Hey, it is what it is.
Okay. Now.
I need to finish up my lunch real quick. What? Also, Goopy, how was your lunch? I know you were eating lunch.
That the basic eye structure is about the same because I'm pretty uniform with that. I've forgotten how to draw an eyelid. Hello?
When you forget to draw an eyelid.
Art.
It feels
Art
bad.
is suffering. I think I heard a cosplayer say it best, although I'm sure that they pulled this line from somewhere else, but beauty is pain.
Beauty is pain.
And they only said that because they were out in 90-degree weather in a full leather suit.
Bruh.
Listen,
Why would-
I wore thigh-high white stilettos for a cosplay once.
Oh my.
It was the worst experience in my life. Because the dress was a
worst.
winter coat. Again, in 90-degree weather. Because it was the same event where I heard that person say that line.
Easy.
Oh yeah, no, cosplayers are great.
Very, very great. Cooking in 5 layers.
Oh, well, no, now it's too. Now the
Fabric
eyelash.
for a whole
That's
day.
not the eyebrow. Eyebrow. There we go. I didn't want to
Too
make the
much
eyebrow
time.
too chunky.
Not too chunky. Just have it just the right
Oh,
amount.
that's definitely not what I'm going for. Hello, don't do that. I'll figure it out.
Also, Ryu did say this is a. You have this as open. The reason why I'm here is only because Ryu opened up the stream.
Yeah, I
For
was
others to
like,
come in.
yeah. Anybody can pop in here because I'm using Joey's Discord, and I was like, I've never used this streaming channel in Joey's Discord before, but you know what? I'm gonna try. And then I did it. I didn't wait for permission. I just went.
You just dived on in here, and I'm like, you know what? The moment you said it, I'm like, I'll be the first one to come on in.
I mean, usually I always obsessively ask for permission, but I was so just frustration because of the day I was just like, I'm using it.
Use power. That
Alright.
is
Cute
okay.
little. Oh, that's right. I get to draw the cute little bean nose. Oh!
Being nose time.
It's the little dot.
Oh.
I had dragons with me, but you weren't working when I stopped by yesterday. Yeah, no, it's that awkward time of year where I'm only working like twice a week max. So yeah, it's gonna become increasingly difficult to find me until they give me more shifts. Alright. Now we're gonna just do a little swoop. Swoop up.
She needs the money to do all the good stuff.
I do need the money for various reasons. We're gonna do and probably. Oh, how are we gonna like? Oh, okay. This looks a little bit awkward now. Okay, maybe if we do that. Yeah, that makes it better. We are gonna do. One day, and I say this all the time. One day, I will eventually do art tutorials. Mostly because I get really annoyed when I go on YouTube and I see a tutorial and someone's like, okay everyone, we're gonna do the tutorial. We're gonna start any second now. Any second now. We're gonna start the tutorial. And they'll like go on and on about something for like probably 5 or 6 minutes of a 10-minute video before they actually get to the point. And I hate that so much. I don't have the attention span for that, so I'm like, please, just like tell me to draw a circle or something and then like a square. Like, I need actual, like, just do it.
Just do it that
Just
way.
do it.
Just do it.
Yeah,
I get you.
if I just... I'm thinking maybe like a little... And then be like that. And sticky the little hands out. It's cute. Meanwhile, looking at the size I drew these hands. No need. I'm gonna have to resize those. I'm trying to keep the style consistent, but unfortunately it's one of my curses. I have no consistency.
That is okay.
Yeah, artist curse, trying to draw two things that look the same, and that is not the brush that I thought it was.
It's a different type of brush that you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like I'm trying and I'm like, here we go. I'm gonna draw these two pictures and they're gonna look exactly the same because I know how to draw my art style. And then it'll be like, aha, joke's on you, fam. You're not gonna draw the same thing the same way twice.
Ha 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 ha.
Which is why every single iteration of my VTuber model has looked completely different, even though I have been drawing it upon the base of the previous one. Every single one, I've used the last one as a base to draw the new one. And none of them look alike. Style-wise. Clothing-wise, hairstyle-wise, yes. But, like, art style-wise, no.
My goodness.
Draw them little thingies. Or little thingies. Yes. We make this arm a little bit less chonk because that's not where we need the chonk. The chonk is not for the arms. No, the chonk is for other places. And then we do the little nub of the leg. For the little floofy tail, because floof tails are the best kind.
Yes.
Floof.
The best kind.
Oh, the floof. Mega floof. Loof. And I'll, oh, hello. There we go. And then I'll even have a little pop. Wait, people know this is moving. It's wow. Okay, I don't even know if I'm gonna have that in the end, but it's fine. Now, the clothes, because right now it is not clothed. Where did that reference go? Here you are! Okay, well, first things first. This is going to be like where the chest is. I know there's like a little chain thingamabob. And then we're gonna do some little sleeves here that are gonna be kind of fancy. And this is just gonna not have any real significance, but I'm just gonna draw a bunch of little scraggles to like just sort of be like, something goes here. I have no way to convey this other than scraggles right now. It's just me and Momer for dinner tonight, so I have no idea what we're gonna eat. And then we're gonna do that to kind of like sleeve
It's
cut
just
off.
you at home, and you gotta find out what you need.
Okay, how am I gonna... How do I want to do that? How do I... Like... That maybe look a little awkward. See, when you're laying, sometimes the dress does different things than you want it to do, and this is not what I expect. Okay. We're gonna go, and we're gonna increase the size of this pen so that I can erase more faster. I need to get the vibe of it just, like, laying on the ground, but unfortunately, in terms of just, like, general perspective and things like that, I'm not the best. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, laying on the ground. I don't want it to look, like, too static, but I also don't want it to look, like, too weird.
Yeah, you don't want that. You definitely don't want that.
I don't have a little design for fancy shoes, so I'm just gonna do a little zoop down there for the little footsies. You know what? No, I didn't draw the second foot on the other one. I don't think I want to draw the second foot on this one. Consistency. Okay. And then if I get rid of that, I just need to figure out, okay. So this talk. How talk? How do I want to convey the talk? Because the other one I was just like, speech bubble. But I could also do other kinds of speech bubble, like... There's so many kinds of speech bubble. Like, if I want to do a spooky one, it could be like, ooh. You could also just do something simple and just, like, draw an exclamation point. Right. Choices. I've been meaning to work on this phone for a while, and oh my god, I only have an hour left. This is what happens when you start late.
Wait, you got an hour left into the stream? Or...
Yeah, usually I start my stream at around 3 my time and end at around 6 my time, but this time I started after 4 because everything hated me. So now it's already 5.
Oh, rip.
Yeah. I mean, it's looking pretty good though, and it should be pretty easy to like make this as long as I'm quick about it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm lazy and I feel like I should be like selecting colors and then going from there. This is a very lazy sketch and I usually don't do line art from a lazy sketch, but however, I'm being lazy today. Now, I'm gonna have to open the file. Where
It's time to open the file.
File.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's
Can I
opening
find
the
it?
file.
Is it here? Oh, yep, there it is. I'm gonna drag colors from this, but this file's gonna hate me when it opens because there's so much going on in it. We just need to select colors. Bonk. Does this look good the other way? Yeah, okay, it mirrors pretty good. Good, okay. I'm always worried about. Line art. I'm trying my best to, like, not be dizzy after screaming or... What is on my toe?
What is on your toe?
You know, I don't even want to know. I don't want to know what's on my toe. It just, I felt something, and I don't want to know what it is. Question.
You know what? That is fair.
Ah, we do have claws. Oh, whoa, what did I do?
Well, and that is Cherry's model.
Yeah, this is a PNG for Cherry, because Cherry won the, little PNG giveaway that I did on the Twitter.
I like it.
Because I was like,
I
I'm
like
gonna
the
do one
models.
in this style, and then I did.
Heck yeah. I like it. I like the model. And that stuff. Looks really good.
The little clawsies. All the little clawsies. Yeah. I hate having to switch line art colors.
I can see why it looks like it would be annoying.
It is annoying, but if I don't do it, then everything looks kind of wonk. I used to do stuff where it had like only black line art.
Was that even more annoying than
No, because you only had to do one color of line art, but I kept hearing from everyone, never make your line art black. Oh my god, never do that. And I was like, well, every manga does it, but I guess I won't, so I ended up switching. Even though I still see lots of people that have...
still doing that black one?
Yeah, black line art.
Wow.
With the
I
nails.
agree with that one, Goofy. I don't see the problem doing it. Like, if there's still
Oh
people
yeah,
doing
that. People will also be like, don't use black when you're shading. Don't use multiply layers when you're shading.
it. Dang.
Yeah, because people are like, oh, you can't do that. And it's like, well, okay, I guess if you say so.
Yes, if you say so, I won't do the thing and stuff.
I mean,
You
there's
know?
plenty of things that I was like, oh man, this is a great tip right here. This is fantastic. But then I get stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm gonna go back down here, and we're gonna go down to the leg, and we're gonna do
It be a mood.
outward. Make the little footsie. Yes. Oof. Forgot I also need to do this one.
Definitely be the big mood.
And we're probably gonna have to alter that just a bit, but... Ooh, actually, that needs to be on a layer.
Okay.
I know so many artists will just use the multiply and overlay layers. Anyways, I use overlay a lot personally because I've seen some really cool artists that use overlay layers, and I'm like, yeah, that's nice. Typically, I tend to go for, what is it called? Color dodge when I do the lighting effects. Color dodge is nice.
I'm just learning a lot about art. And how to
Yep.
do things.
There's a ton of different layers.
Hmm?
Of different varieties.
Different varieties. Different layer variety.
Alright, we got our cute little bean
I
here.
know, for me, it does look complicated.
Oh, it is
But then-
pretty complex, but at the same time, once you learn it, it's
It becomes
not,
like,
not very bad. It's pretty good.
yeah. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm seeing you do it, and you've been doing art for like a long
Oh,
time.
heck yeah.
So it looks like it's like second nature to you.
I would say that, but I also learn things all the time where I'm like, oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Oh.
It happens more often than you think. Like, you'll be very... yeah,
I'll be
it's
very
Chewy.
surprised on those. Oh my god, I know that.
Yeah, I did, I did Sherry's model.
Oh, you Cherry's mom?
Yeah, I did
Oh.
Cherry's model. Yeah, the file I keep
Mm.
switching over to is Cherry's model.
Hmm?
Yeah, and you can tell
Shit.
because, like, for example, if I do this, I have individual pieces that are like, whoop, the ears are gone.
You're about to be like,
Look, there goes the eyes.
that cherry is pretty sus, not gonna lie.
Here's the jacket layer,
Pretty sus.
which I didn't include the back of the jacket in for some reason.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, most characters, if they have a jacket and they're like, hey, can you do my model? I always make it so that they can toggle the jacket on and off. Like, even mine comes on and off. Like, if I toggle off my jacket, it's like, I like my big poofy jacket, though.
Yeah,
Big poofy jackets are fun.
very fun.
Let me continue to attempt to do something frilly, but then not understand the basics of making something frilly. One day I will understand how to make things frilly. Until then,
Until then.
I just draw
For now.
random goddamn lines and pray. I hate being sick. I also hate being sick.
It do being suck beans.
Now
It
the
do
question,
suck.
if I do something like that, and then like that, maybe.
Maybe.
Collarbone.
Maybe not.
Wait a second. If I might want to. Oh yeah, I have to move the neck placement. That's not good. Here. Little whack, but you know, we try our best. It's coming together, slowly.
All coming together. Slowly but surely.
According to plan. 計画通り。
その通りです。
Why am I doing that? Don't do that! Okay. And maybe have like a little line here to kind of sort of separate the freaking dress. Oh! Oh, gosh, looks to me like we have a wee bit of a problem.
What is the problem?
The lines are not lining. They're going through each other. There we go.
Well, sheep it.
Easily fixed.
Then we will continue to fix the stuff
Yeah,
into
this
things.
is exactly why I use vector line layers, because with a vector eraser, it'll just erase up to the point where lines intersect each other, so I don't have to worry about accidentally erasing part of a line. Alright, now this, overall, not bad. We just need to draw literally every other part of this. I am gonna save, though. Safety saves are important.
Mm-hmm. Very important. It's time for me.
I got so confused for a second. I thought my model was backwards.
I'm about to be like, wait, what?
Yeah, no, it's not backwards. I was looking at my little swoop on top of my head, and I thought, oh man, has it always been that way? Yeah, it's always been that way. I just forgot what I looked like. Alright, now the next thing we line is gonna be the hair. Yep, the hair. We're gonna line it on a separate layer because the hair is a bit fancy. The question is, since this is an alternate outfit and it's a little dress, do I do a different hairstyle?
Really good question.
Because I could do something simple where, like, oh my god, that's not my pen. Where, like, the hair, like, braids back into, like, behind here. And there's just, like, a little, simple little braid going back behind the hair. It's cute. I used to do the little thing where I'd have, like, the little tiny ponytail back there all the time.
Ooh.
Maybe I'll do that as an alt hairstyle if I redo my model another time. And just do an alt one where I have like a little braid that goes back and has my hair tied back, because that would be kind of cute.
It would. I feel like it would.
And do the hairs. I have the nice, calming, peaceful sounds of Mondstadt.
Mondstadt.
My Genshin addiction follows me even into my art streams.
That is fair. It's just like my addiction to Pokemon Pokemon Infinite Fusions, which is time to train.
That looks
Or
fun,
not.
but at the same time, it just made me want to go through and play Leaf Green again.
You should. We did talk about that
I feel like the
before.
Pixel games, the Pixel ones were so fun. Like, even Black and White. That one was also great.
Yes, especially Black and White and Platinum. Platinum was mine.
I so badly want them to do a new Pokemon Ranger game.
I want them to do two things. So the new Ranger game will be interesting because I would love to see on how they would do it for the Switch.
They could literally, if any Pokemon game was most appropriate for like an open world, it would be Pokemon Ranger.
It would. That, and I would love to have one more new mystery dungeon with actually like with all the new starters and all the new Pokemon. I feel like that would be
Yeah, it would be great. Plus, like, you know, sometimes they give you really cute versions of Pokemon. Like, I know the last one they did, you got Ukulele Pichu, which was adorable.
That was the adorbs.
I still wish that they would let you, like, pick your partner, though. Because most games, they just kind of yeet the partner at you, and it's just like, booger. Like, for example, the first one, if you were a girl, you got Plusle. If you were a boy, you got Minun. That was it. You didn't really get a choice. That was what you had.
Yeah, that was the dance.
Oh, that one was... awful to like play. Oh my god, it was so hard.
I still remember playing it. Like, don't even get me started with it.
Like legit, the first time I played through it, I couldn't beat it and I just rage quit it. And then I came back, like, how many years was it? Like a yeah, a decade. It was like a decade later, I put back in the game just for, you know, laughs to play it again, because nostalgia reasons. And I ended up beating it on, like, the first go-through, and I was so confused, because I was like, what happened? What?
Oh my goodness.
Because the first one was so hard because you couldn't lift your stylus from the screen at all. It would reset all your progress.
Oh yeah, I did do that.
Like, you couldn't be hit, you couldn't have the line hit, and you couldn't lift your pen from the screen. Charizard was arguably literally the worst thing to go against. And then someone handed it to me when I was in school, and they're like, can you beat Entei for me? And I'm like, honey, I haven't beat Entei. You expect me to beat Entei for you? It ain't gonna happen.
Oh yeah, trust me. Yeah, Entei was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, Entei was
Entei,
awful.
Raikou, and Suicune were pain in the butts.
To be honest, I didn't find the other ones as challenging, but then they threw out Entei, and I was like, how dare you?
Oh yeah. If I remember correctly, I think like facing Deoxys was one of my most challenging ones.
I don't even... Did they have Deoxys?
I think Deoxys was one of like the hidden ones you were able to find.
I didn't know they did that in the original.
And I know, like, I think it was in the second one that came
Oh,
out.
yeah, Shadows of Almia. Shadows of Almia
Yeah.
was great.
That one was a good one. That one was a really good one.
Oh yeah, narrative-wise, I enjoyed that one way more, because the other one, you're just fighting like a bunch of evil Austin Powers.
Oh yes.
It was laughable at best.
I was like,
I don't think
I
they
am fighting
expected
Austin
the
Powers.
franchise for Pokemon Ranger to succeed as well as it did, given the circumstances.
yeah, they never expect it. I'm just saying, they never ever expect it. Okay, game. All I want is a Ninetales, alright? That's all I want. If I can get 2 Ninetales, we're good.
That, and then here, we're gonna that, yes. We gotta do stuff for the tail. We actually have to draw 2 different versions of the tail. Because usually when I have like a PNG for stuff, I usually have like motion of certain parts when the talking happens. So like for example, when the talking happens, I would want the tail to like perk up. But like when it's not talking, it would just, you know, not be as like it'll be flat or something. What did I do
Oh,
with
yeah.
mine? I don't even remember what I did with mine, but yeah, something like that, basically. But because of that, I have to make them 2 separate layers. Same with the mouth. I have to make the mouth a separate layer. Okay, so now
You gotta
first
make it like.
tail up
okay.
layer with
I'm seeing it.
the floof.
So I'm guessing like for when Cherry's ears are down, it's when it's when the PNG is not talking. Or when they're
I
talking.
wasn't gonna have like a lot of motion going on with the ears, mostly just because I was gonna have the mouth open, and then I was also gonna have like the tail move, and those are pretty large and noticeable motions anyhow. So I was gonna do that, and then I was gonna basically focus on that. I don't want to have too much going on, or else it's gonna look too crazy when you switch between the images.
True.
Yeah, it would be blink talk? Blink what?
It would be Blink Talk. That would be it. I see a C.
Blink? Oh, are you saying you want me to make versions of the PNGs where it's blinking?
have it like one with the open, like have one had two versions with the eyes open and mouth.
Okay,
And
no,
the others with
I
the
can
eyes
do
closed.
I can do a blink image. Yeah, because there's a PNG thing that you can input images for blinks, and it'll like just kind of like do that randomly, so it'll look like your
Yeah.
PNG's blinking. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that and I'm using that program for mine when it comes to my PNG. For like my
Yeah.
streams mainly.
Get rid of tail up, and then we're gonna have tail down. It's just gonna be a floofy little floof tail.
I've actually
Wow.
been loving it ever since my buddy Vincent actually introduced me to it, so it's been a really, really good thing. I feel
Yes,
like my
hoof
model,
and
I
tail.
feel like my thing's been able to do more.
Yeah, that works. That works perfect.
I'm
That'll
still
do
waiting
well.
for my laptop, sadly. Hope you get
Ah.
it soon.
Yeah.
Would like to watch your stuff. You know?
I do. Need to fix that. Okay. Alright, now I can do the eyes, and then I can worry about blinky stuffs. Save first, though. Always save first.
Mm-hmm.
I always work on darker canvases because if you just do pure white, A, it messes with the colors, and B, it hurts your eyes.
That's good to know. That's
Yeah,
very good
because
to
if you
know.
stare at something that's just brilliant bright white for too long, it will mess you up. Like, for example, if it's daytime and you're staring at snow and, like, the sunlight's reflecting off the snow, it'll blind you.
Ooh,
Like, you'll start
Yeah.
seeing the little black dots.
I wouldn't want that to be.
Yeah. See, I hate when it snows because it does blind me, because I have a tendency to look at it and go, oh, look, it snowed, how pretty. And then I'll zone out, and then I'll be staring at it for like an hour, and I'll go blind.
Rip.
I mean, kind of on me, though. I was a dumb child, and when I was little, I believed if I stared at the sun long enough, I could see the core of the sun.
Oh,
And it wasn't that I could see the core of the
Ryu.
sun, it's that the sun was burning my retinas.
Ryu.
But I would keep doing it. I think I did it all the way up until middle school? So yeah. I
Ryu.
did that for quite a long amount of time.
Oh my goodness.
I never
But
said
then,
I was smart.
Understandable. I mean, understandable though, Ryu. Understandable.
Okay, so let's do
Eh,
Flash.
Alright, I need to get one more Vulpix.
Let's see. I open. Yeah, the thing about the blinky thing is I gotta do one for the talk and one for the not talk.
Gotta do that.
So that way you're not just only blinking when you're not talking.
Oh yeah.
Some people actually use the blinks to do different mouth shapes instead.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. So that way it'll like sometimes you'll get a different mouth shape shoved in there, so it's not just the same thing all the time. But in exchange they can't blink. I'm hoping that as a PNG tuber program, eventually they will like allow you to input different mouth shapes. They do already have it so that you can have different models and then you can hotkey to different models.
I haven't figured out that part yet.
But yeah,
Okay, so
if you do
I
that,
need
you
to
could
go do that.
probably set up different expressions. So you could have a version of your PNG that's sad, or a version of your PNG that's mad. Which would be cute to do, but
It will.
a lot of work. I made mine animated because it can take GIFs.
I do wanna get one of those, like the ones like the ones like yours,
Oh,
Ryu at some point.
yeah. The little,
Right now,
chunker. Little chunker beans.
Actually, once you get more like open slots, I would love to commission you one of those ones that you're working on.
Yeah,
I
see,
think it's cute.
right now, this is the one for the giveaway, but, most of the commissions I have right now are actual, for real VTuber models.
For real, for real.
Yeah. I know once it gets closer to my, trip, I'm hoping that I'll be mostly done with the models, and then I'll just take a bunch of smaller, quicker commissions like these to get me some income before I go out.
I got you for one. I got you for one of the commissions.
Yeah, I'm hoping the little chunky bean PNGs will be very popular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look really good.
Ooh. Actually, yes, we'll do it
I'm
on the same
waiting
layer.
till Ryu gets back from trip to commission.
Yeah.
That would be the best to do that for the commissions.
It cut. It cut. Cute? Oh, it's cute. Okay.
It's cute. Yeah.
I positively hate this song. Like, I love this song I'm playing, but I hate it.
Here, let me see. Let me turn up your stream.
There is one reason why I hate it. Would you like to know what that is?
Yes, let me know.
There is a sound effect in this song that sounds exactly the same as the sound OBS makes when my stream crashes.
Oh.
It's just a little tink. That's kind of like when I'll be listening to a song and they'll have police sirens and I'll go, oh my god, where is it coming from?
Like, where are the cops?
Exactly. And like I freak out and I'm like, where are they? Oh, it's the song.
It would just give me nightmares for a while. Like, no, please, no.
Oh, that's not a color. There we go. Slowly, casually fixing this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna establish like a more proper thing with slots in the future once I catch up with my current work, because I didn't have slots before. I just, anytime anyone came to me, I was like, yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, I got this.
Exactly. So that was what happened, and I cannot say that it is the most clever way to go about business. Okay, now I need the nose. Where my nose at? Gonna take a nice little color there. Yep, we're gonna take the darkest color for the nose, and we're just gonna... Oh wait, no, I should proper grab the liner. Color. God, it does look a little bit scraggly. Hold on. This is why you flip the canvas. There, now it looks infinitely less scraggly. What color are we looking at for the eyes? Eyeline color? Ooh, it's dark. I don't know why my line art around the eyes is always so dark. But yeah, I'm gonna actually try for real to do, I lost my train of thought in the middle of the speech. Slots. And I'm thinking, like, maybe at best, until I, like, find an equilibrium, I'm gonna start slow. So I'm gonna start out, like, lowering it, little baby steps, like maybe saying, oh, 1 commission a month. And then, going from there, and if 1 a month still appears to be too much, then I can lower it even more. So, like, 1 every 2 months, or 1 every 3 months. Preferably, I will not lower it so much that I can't handle it. I'm thinking maybe if I specify, like, types of commissions. Because, like, I could probably do multiples of the little actual illustrations or PNGs, because that's not super hard for me. The VTuber models are way more in-depth. So, like, I might be able to... Yeah, I might be able to do one that's like, oh, I'm doing a commission for rigging. I'm doing a commission for rigging and art. I'm doing a commission for art, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, it does. It do sound like the safest.
Okay, so that's the open eyes. Now I need to do closed eyes.
I was gonna say, it actually does sound like the
I
best course of
realized
action
the
to do.
problem.
You found the problem.
I found a problem.
What is the problem?
Eyebrows.
Oh,
Not eyebrows, sorry. Eyelid. Those should be attached to where the eyes are open, because if not, it's gonna be janky when I go through and I have to do the closed eye, because the eyelids are obviously going to move when the eyes are closed. Rigging 1 month, full scale art 1 month, PNG sprite 2 month, 2 a month type thing? Yeah, probably something like that. I need to come up with like a chart. Like, I need a chart. I'll come up with something. With rig art taking same slot. I don't know about that actually, because you'd be surprised how quick I can actually go through with rigging. Rigging is less stressful for me than doing the art and the rigging, because doing it both together takes twice as long, if not even longer. Like, for example, the current model that you are looking at right now, I think took me at least a month just to draw the model. Rigging seems like 2 months. Yeah, sometimes it can take up to 2 months. I think it really depends on what's going on in my IRL life and how bushed I am with, like, commissions. But if I lower my commissions amount, I shouldn't be as stressed going, oh god, I have to finish 15 of these. So I think it'll be fine.
as long as you say it will be fine.
Well, yeah. No, the main reason why certain commissions take me so long, like for now, I have 1 art and rigging commission. I have someone else who's waiting for an art and rigging commission. Cherry wanted to do another outfit, so that was another one. And then I think someone else was talking about commissioning me, so that's 4 right now. So the main reason why I get stressed and it takes so long is because I have so many people lined up back to back to back that I'm like, oh god, I need to do these quickly, and then I proceed to burn myself out and not do them quickly.
Yeah.
Plus, a lot of those were prime time season for IRL job because it was like the holiday season, and I work in retail. Always bullshit the time so you can finish early and impress people. I mean, I told some people that it could take up to 6 months because I don't know how long it'll actually take me. And they're like, wow, 6 months? That's quick. And I was like, that's fast. What?
My goodness.
Okay, so that's all the eye open. Now I need to do the eye close. Eye close.
Eye close.
Turn off the sketch layer so I can focus more on... Oh, when you turn off the sketch, it's so much more a little bean. My goodness, the beans. Also, I'm very pleased that it looks different enough from my eye shape, so I know for a fact I don't have same face syndrome. I don't think I put the glasses on my PNG. Like, if I were to turn on that layer with my PNG, I'm not wearing my glasses. Actually, I just saw something that annoys me. Hold on. That's not what I wanted. How dare you? Give me the correct color. Let me put my little lines by the nose. Thank you. It takes 3 weeks, but you finished in a day? Yeah. That'll happen. It depends on, honestly, it depends on how motivated I am at any given moment. Because sometimes I'll be like, oh, sweet, let's do this. And then other times I just am not focused.
You know, fair. 100%.
Okay, so now if we were to do this with the eye closed... Okay, and then this one. Will be less scraggly, please. Thank you.
Moonstone or Sunstone?
What? Which Pokemon evolved with those again? I forgot.
I don't know, because I've never heard of anyone.
I know,
having those evolutions.
okay, Moonstone, I think Clefairy is one. And then...
Clefairy, Nidoking, Nidoran, and Nidorino.
Yeah, and then Sunstone... Sunstone's a bit trickier, I think. I don't think a lot evolve with a Sunstone.
Now this lady is saying who evolves with a kind of confusion. Hold on, I'm about to find out. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna go grab Joey's Eevee, and we're about to see if this game actually fixed the training cycle. Because now this makes me have 4 Moonstones. Oh no, back to 3. All she wants to see is what it evolves to. So I'm just gonna do a quick save.
Okay, that's not too bad for eyes closed.
There you are, Joey.
Sunkern and Gloom for Sun? Oh. Wait.
Man, this Pokemon Fusion game,
When-
the ways on
when you
how
have to use the
Pokemon
sun-
evolve are very different. So we're about to see what this does.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not super surprised that it's kind of different. Feels like it would have to be.
Yeah, it kind of from what I've seen, it kind of makes it easy for you to get the trading ones, the Gengar, Machop.
Okay, perfect. That's a good eyes closed right there. It's a little bit
So-
scraggly. 10 out of 10. Hold on, let me just... I think it might be...
The Sunstone. So why don't we just get the shot? We already saved beforehand, but I'll save one more time just for the hell of
Okay,
it.
and we're gonna do these one at a time, because I think I can fix scraggly.
Alright, let's take a look. Alright, Joey. Let's see what you're going to. Wait, what? Wait. It became an XP. Oh.
You can use them for that?
In this game, so besides training it in the day and nighttime cycles, you can either give it a Sunstone for SP.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
That's
See,
so-
personally, I was thinking
makes
Dawn and
sense.
Duskstone would make more sense, but like the Sun and the Moonstone work too. I like Blossom.
Well, Blossom is great. Well, now I have Joey's SP on. And really early too. I'm actually happy about that. I will get rid of.
Two, and then I do have to do something with the...
We'll keep
Oh,
refresh
hold on
because-
one moment.
I'll get rid of quick attack for infusion. You already have bite. Okay, well, you know what? Oh, what? And Psybeam? Bruh. Hi, Genshin. What you doing? Wait. Wait, you two are getting married? Wait, what? Nani? I is confusion.
Apologies about that. Mi madre summoned me. Anyways, thank you,
good.
Gigi Swan, for joining the Horde. Hello.
Welcome to the Horde. Also, Genshin is here.
Genshin is here.
Yeah, Genshin is here.
Oh. Hello. Let me go to this stream no mic so I can see what they're saying. Anyways, hey ho. I am drawing. I am drawing the art.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to make sure that I have it set up so that I can read my chat and then also read that chat and then also see what I'm doing and making sure my stream's not crashing. And then I'll also have my reference up. Anyways, I was going to draw the eyelids. That was going to be what I do.
See.
How dare this navigator be in the way? No, get out.
So,
Why are they planning a wedding?
I don't know. Like, seems how Queen Daddy, and Genshin are getting married. When did this come about? I need full story. I need full context.
Anyways, that'll be the little blinky blink. Perfect.
And also, does Enox know anything about this?
I
If
do
he
not
is
know.
there. He does not.
Alright, I can actually color it now that I only have 20 minutes left to work on it. Okay, so... the main thing that I'll have to focus on is the base, which is easy. Okay, so first things first, we gotta close this bad boy off. Gotta close everything off. Solid. Okay, now if I set that as a reference,
Enox doesn't
You-
need to know. I've
Yes?
taken over. My goodness.
perfect. People do be wildin'. Oh no, I'm dumb. I did this the wrong way. This one. This layer. This is the layer we want. Oh no. Ah! Things are not grabbing the way I want them to grab! This is
What?
fine. This is
Not grabbing.
fine. Why is this doing
what?
that?
Give me one moment, everybody.
The heck? Alright, I don't know what that's about, but that's just gonna have to do the best that it can. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to fix it. Yeah, I can see it did all that. Didn't even color in the nails. No, don't do that, friend. Mi Madre summoned me to help me pick out foods for the dinner, and now I get to have hot wings.
Hot wings, like.
I like spicy food. I'm always very happy when I get to eat spicy food. So at least that will help resolve some of my, stress. Although, honestly, drawing for a little bit has helped loads, because whenever it's not stressful, drawing is a great stress reliever. Now, on the other hand, when it is stressful, it makes me want to make the world burn. Good enough. And I'm gonna just check everything at all, everywhere else ever to make sure nothing flubbed.
Spicy food does sound good. Like, I actually don't have it, like, most of all the time. Like, I actually don't have it a lot. But, when I have it, it is really good.
Yeah, I love spicy food so much. The one time that I did have a boyfriend, we both liked spicy food, so that was awesome. But for the most part, oh, that's not the right layer. For the most part, most of my family is not, like, partial to spicy food. So I am essentially alone in that endeavor. And it's...
I see.
To give an example, my sister, I'll go to a place that sells spicy things, and I will order the spicy thing because I want to see how spicy it is, and I'll eat it, and then she'll be like, "Oh, can I have some?" And I'll tell her, "I don't think you should eat this."
Oh.
Because it's
But she
spicy for
doesn't.
me. And she'll go like, "Oh, come on, blah, 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 blah." One time I went to the restroom and I came back. I could immediately tell that she had eaten my spicy fries. Because I considered them spicy. So I was looking at her, downing her entire drink. And I was like, you ate one of my fries, didn't you?
And
So-
she's like, yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
No,
oh.
curse for me. I like spicy foods, but I hate milk. So...
You know?
I also don't like things like ranch, so I always just eat the spicy food straight up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm not really big on sweets, which I guess makes sense because I'm more into spicy.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's either A, you're more into sweet, or you're more into spicy.
Well, some people like the sweet and spicy, I'm just not the type.
Some people like that. Like, I can handle some forms of spice. I'm actually not really big into spice, like I said before. I actually more lean on the sweeter side. But I will try it out. Like, I will try out different foods, different spicy foods, because I haven't had like many different spicy foods before. I've only had a few.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I think because of the time I ruined my taste buds as a child, I'm now fine with most spicy foods. What happened was my dad had a hot sauce, and he told me, "Hey, don't eat this, it's hot." And, I ignored him.
Damn.
And I essentially, like, burned the inside of my mouth because of how hot the hot sauce was.
Oh no.
And, I keep joking that I burned my taste buds off, so now I can only eat spicy food.
Only the spiciest of food.
Yeah, and there's this one dish that my family loves, and they keep making it, and they're like, yeah, this good old spicy dish. The blandest thing I've ever tasted in my life.
Bullshit.
I have in fact told them that I think it's really bland, and I have tried so desperately to give it any hint of flavor. Like, I have bombarded it with freaking paprika. Like, I've done all sorts of things, just desperately trying to make it taste at all.
And it's still no.
No, it
No
doesn't.
dice.
I also salted the crap out of it once. Salt did not help either. It's just super bland for some reason for me. Like, for them, it's great. It's a spicy dish. The other day, though, when I came home after they made it, I could actually smell it, and it was because my dad actually put peppers in it this time. The one time I wasn't here to actually eat it, he put something in it that would have actually made it spicy.
Damn.
Yeah. What is the shading like on my line? Okay, pretty basic, pretty basic. Nothing doing. Oh no, I'm a silly person. No. That's where we do this. I'm gonna do this one. Thank you. That's happening. There we go. Oh, that's not a paintbrush. Here we go. Oh, whoa, me again? Oh,
Oh,
whoa.
whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Welcome, Cherry. Welcome back.
Oh, whoa, oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa. Okay. As you can see, your model here.
The
being
PNG is coming
worked on.
along nicely. Alright, if I could just... Palms of the hands. Up.
Mm-hmm. It's also so cute. Oh, in love. Okay.
I'm glad you like it, because I'm going to work on it as much as I can today, and then my work is going to call me back to work, and then I'm going to have to do that for a while. Oh, wait, hold on.
You're getting lots and lots of work.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Every time they ask me to come in, I'll be like, yep, sure. So a lot of my stream days are suffering because of that. What did you want for the house? Oh, I don't know. I don't know enough to really know what the options are in this circumstance.
Like, which house are y'all talking about? Like, game or
Free company in Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh, the free companies. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Nick, you guys trying to decide if you're gonna go to Gridania. I keep on forgetting because maybe my FC's home is actually in Gridania.
Okay. I know you mentioned something about asking that earlier, but I have no idea what either of those mean. I do not know what a Mist Lavender Bed is, and I don't know what Shirogane the Imperium is. Mist is pretty beachfront. Okay. And what's the other one?
The lavender beds?
No, Miss Lavender Beds is apparently beachfront. Wait. Oh, wait. They're 3 different things? Wait, are they 4 different things?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, Lavender Beds is flowers. Mist is beachfront. Shirogane. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, that tracks.
Shirogane. I do want to get like an actual house in Shirogane.
Oh no, I didn't do multiple.
'Cause that place is just too pretty. Too pretty.
Imperium is snowy cliffside. And the goblet, which sucks.
You ain't wrong about that.
Well, if the goblet sucks, I don't think we need to worry about it as an option. Let me see. What would I think? Oh, I'm doing it again. Whoop! Thank you. I will check my posture, and I will drink the water. The only good housing in Goblet is, like, the center of town. Ah. Yeah. Let me see. So if I had to pick... I am a weeb, so the Japan one does appeal to me, but at the same time, it is more of a medieval fantasy game, so that does make me more inclined to pick something else. I'd probably say either Mist or Imperium. Because they sound cool. I gotta do my little thingies. Oh my goodness. I have a house there, it rules. Nice. Oh, is that where I visited that one time? Oh goodness. Silly person. Get the thingy with the color, thank you. Thank you. Okay, there that goes. Oh, wait, nope, that is the right button. Nice. Nice to know that I have indeed been there before. Okay. Now, the thing that we want to do now is... Oh, it's a 3-way tie. Oh! Oh god, what was I gonna do? Well, I was gonna do something. I do not recall what.
Drawing the blanks.
I am indeed drawing the blanks. Okay, for now, I'll just move on to the,
Oh, Luby! Hello!
Oh.
Hey, streaming. Going on stream.
I am swimming. Hello.
Hey, streaming. Hey, streaming. Hey, he's streaming. He's streaming. How was the food?
It's good. My appetite is not as much as I thought it would be.
Just really quickly do this, as I have to do.
Right now.
Oh! What did I do?
Mark.
I got scared because I hit a bunch of buttons and then something happened. It was not what I expected.
No fair.
Oh my gosh, it's me.
It is you.
It is. Kobe.
I do have to move you.
Oh snap!
You're
it's a Rotom.
huge.
Oh snap! It's a Rotom.
Just put everyone in front of my sub goal.
Hello.
No one needs to know my sub goal is making a main.
The sub goal. Nothing to see here.
Yeah. Oh, actually, let me rename this one because at the time I couldn't tell who had joined the call. And so I typed it in as and I just mashed my keyboard. That's also how I got in my PNG collection one that's named question mark question mark question mark who question mark.
Oops.
Otherwise, how I name the files.
They do multiply. Yes. I am never capable of telling when someone joins the call because I always have streamer mode on. So
Oh yeah, no, I have that. You
so
can't- you
I
don't
never
get
hear the
that.
noises when people join.
Yeah.
I know personally
I
I
just
was
have to-
only gonna do like a teeny weeny bit more work and then I was gonna wrap it up because usually I stream for at least 3 hours, but I started like a whole hour later than I usually do, unfortunately. It was awful. Oh, you know what I was probably thinking about doing, but then didn't? The nose. I just didn't do the nose. I need the schnoz, yes. Get in there. A little
Okay, well
schnoodle.
now I know where a Rotom is in this game. I'm about to get myself a Rotom.
Oh, I needed a shiny little nose. Hehe.
I think I'll focus more on training though first before I. This Rotom is in my butt.
I will say, this VTuber is probably the closest I've come to drawing anything that might remotely be considered furry. Just because of the nose. That's
know,
literally it.
you
That is
know.
the one reason. It's just the nose. That's it.
We
Straight up the nose. That's pretty much it.
we were talking earlier about the furry scale, and then like Ark was
Yeah.
like, no, no, stop.
Yeah, we were. I remember. Oh, he's like, stop, please. Fairy scale's too much. Stop.
Yeah, I love the people that'll like... They have like a monster book, but it's like every monster has been turned into a little uwu anime waifu. So it's like a book of monster waifus. And I don't know where they got this thing, but they'll like flip open a page and it's like someone's turned a freaking beholder or something into an anime girl waifu. And it's like, what?
I love that.
It's
I love it when
wild.
people do
It's-
It is purely wild.
It is an interesting time. Alright, let me get the little correct colors for the eyes here. I don't want to fudge it.
I might need to get my actual group up. We can at least get our group to.
Oh, I've suddenly realized something terrible.
Looney!
What's up?
Nothing much, buddy. How was your rest?
It was good. Went a lot longer than I was expecting.
Rasterize that? Yep. That.
Welcome back from your rest. We've been expecting you.
Whoa, I don't think I have
Thank
your
you, hi.
PNG either, which means I must now hunt it down.
It's time.
I'm not clever.
Yeah, but also we had quite the dream.
What was
Oh.
the dream?
So for some reason I was in school, but like I started off with me in class doing some random bullshit, and I got dragged out because for some reason random people are coming around classes and trying to get streamer deals, like trying to promote their shit.
Oh.
Huh. Okay.
Interesting.
The streamer school, the fucking.
Apparently
Welcome
You
to
don't
the
have to say-
streamer school.
What is this and why is it in front of everything?
Somebody needs to make this happen.
Oh god.
So,
Nothing was out
That's not
the
it.
ordinary aside from Desi was
Oh,
also
oh.
there for some reason.
wait, who was there?
Deadly Desiree.
Daddy Desert. Oh my god.
This image and how do I find it? What is
Daddy Desert.
We were just chilling while saying yes or no to fucking offers. Then there was a ghost that wanted 200 gigabyte internet for some reason.
Fuck.
Okay.
I don't know. It just out of nowhere there was a ghost waifu.
Ah,
Just the ghost waifu.
the ghost. Wait.
And yeah, that's all I really remember. But it was
Oh, no.
weird.
It was a trip.
We need to like draw. I need to draw this like dream as like a slice of life.
You
Like,
Oh,
need
I've
to
had
do
some
that.
really wild
Oh my
dreams
God.
too.
this fucking
All the dreams.
The slice of life, VTuber high.
anime opening.
Oh my god, VTuber High. That would be fun.
I had a
Slice
dream
of-
with Looney once. It was weird.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Damn.
We heard this correctly, right?
No, no,
was
no.
the
You heard
background character.
correctly. No, it was weird. It was weird.
Oh, damn.
I had a dream that for whatever reason, Looney had kidnapped me and placed me under house arrest. For no reason.
Wait.
Like, no. You need to understand the context of the quote unquote kidnapping, right? I wasn't tied up. The doors were not locked. Looney just kept telling me I couldn't leave, and I was like, what? Why?
Looney, what were you doing?
The entire dream just consisted of me trying to convince Looney to tell me why I couldn't leave the house, until eventually I just got mad and stormed out of the house, and I was like, what is this dream?
What the heck is this dream?
It
What
was
the-
weird. I don't even know.
Oh my goodness. Just, man, I got no word.
Oh my god. Okay, this is like the first episode of VTuber High. Like,
Exactly.
Oh,
This is
God.
the this is the first episode.
This is how you meet the main character.
Real, the main character of the story.
Yeah, Looney just comes in through my window.
He's like, you're not allowed to
Uh.
leave. If you did that to me in the dream, I'd be like, Looney buddy, what are you talking about?
You shit don't look like what I tell you.
I'm like, I know you ain't the real Looney if it's a dream, but I'll fight.
It was so absurd. I can't even I don't know where that dream came from, but it was just bizarre because I was like, what?
I just came out of nowhere. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I just realized I didn't draw pupils. Hello, that would have been a good thing to do.
The only like
Oh yeah.
dream I've had of like a VTuber friend is friends Kia. I dreamt that I saw them IRL and they were like they were introducing a boyfriend or something, and like they looked like an emo version of like Dream, you know, when Dream did their face review.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
that's how I just remember this image of just like, oh look, it's like here in real life, but it's like I've never seen this person before IRL.
Oh, like
so
where
it's
you
just
like make up a face for them and
yeah.
yeah. That's what happened with
Yeah.
Looney.
Oh,
I just made up
Oh
a
my
face and I was
goodness.
like, I just never even questioned it. I was just like, yeah, this makes sense.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
Oh my
I was
goodness.
something. It was V2. Just like this red demon. Just keep doing house red.
It was, God, weird dreams. Am I right?
Yeah.
I love when dreams, just fucking like the weirdest bullshit is happening, and your brain's like, yeah, this is absolutely normal. That's completely, absolutely.
dreams. 0 to 100, real quick.
Dream, 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 dream,
Legit,
dream, dream.
yes.
Dream, dream,
dream.
We were saying about, I was saying that we should like do like a fucking watch Bioshock or like, like, oh my god.
Yes. Yeah, I'm still down for that.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Shot Boy and Lava Dog, you ever seen that movie?
Oh yeah, I've seen Shark Boy and Lava. That's why I sing the little song.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, Cross Brain.
Oh yeah, Looney. I found Rotom. I found him in a building inside a TV.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what is this? Let me see. Rotom appeared. Oh shit.
Ugh.
Oh, thank you, old man, for the TM psychic. Thank you.
You look to see it.
The cute little bab. Eventually, I'm actually pushing my stream to go longer until eventually my mom shows up with food, and then I will get off the stream. But for now, I'm just gonna go for as long as I feasibly can,
Hell yeah.
since I did stall to start. Okay. Start with this spray. Yep.
How you feel?
Oh shit. Basically.
And now this Rotom's at level 45, and my whole team was wiped out. So now, before we do any of the actual training for the other Pokemon, I have to train my main squad. It is time.
Now, ideally, I could finish this today, but it just depends on how motivated I am to get back on it after I finish eating.
That is fair.
Yeah, because I know most times it hits nighttime and I go, well, it's time to do my Genshin.
I kind of like listening to your Genshin background music. I kind of want to get back into Genshin, but I'm like,
I do, the newer region I really enjoy, and the next region they're gonna release seems like it's gonna be really cool.
yeah, no, okay. So the
Goldenrod
is
City?
it a mountain in Sumeru? Is it like a desert, the big desert thing?
Oh, the pyramid?
Or- yeah, not the pyramid, but like the newer one they released, in like the corner of the map. I like the effects that it had. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like a mountain. It's like a mountain. It was the one, the desert, the newest area that they've released.
Oh, the whirlpool, the sandstorm.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, really, really pretty shit.
Yeah, no, it is. It looks amazing. I haven't done the quests for that area. Like, I know there's story there. Haven't done it yet. Hi, Joey.
Joey!
Yep, really.
Hello!
I always know when Joey's in my chat. Without fail.
Without fail, Joey just comes in.
Oh, great. Thank you, OneDrive, for telling me I'm almost out of storage. I turned you off. Leave me
Wait,
alone.
what the fuck? I thought OneDrive was like cloud storage. I thought there couldn't be a limit.
Yeah, well, there is apparently, and it keeps screaming at me because apparently I have surpassed this limit like 15 billion times. And they won't leave me alone, and I actually turned them off so they would stop storing stuff for me. And they keep screaming at me that I'm like out of storage. And I'm like, what are you storing? I've turned you off. Oh no! I see my mare. I see my mare in the distance.
Shit.
You know what this means?
See them coming
It means I have to stop because there's food. But yeah, I made great progress today.
You did. Actually,
let me,
that's really good progress. Like,
Save my references and then close that out. Okay, I just had to like double and then triple check that that was indeed my mother and not a stranger coming in through the gate. Oh, Joey, I'm going to have to leave.
Joey.
Joey, I'm
you're
going
free,
to have to
come hang
leave.
out.
No, Joey said we'll join after freshen up. Joey, I have to leave.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh, no, I have to go.
Buddy, no.
Hi, Zoe. But 'tis food time! Actually, let me go over here so I can just yeet myself over to the Twitch and find someone to raid. Oh, mute that side. I don't want someone's random audio when I open Twitch. Whoop. But yeah, let me just close out of that bad boy. So far with the thingy on VTube Studio, the Spout 2 thing, I haven't noticed much of a difference, but it's not bad. Hey yo! Thradix is streaming!
Yeah.
Thradix.
Frax has been streaming for quite a long while.
Irrelevant. They're still streaming, so they're gonna be my victim. Yeah. Honestly, I need to use this, Discord more when I'm streaming, because, like, I'm like, all well and good when I do stuff alone, but sometimes it's nice to talk to other people. Anyways, we're gonna raid that.
Yeah.
I'm slowly learning that. I've been having hell a lot of time having y'all come to my streams. Just hang out with me and stream talking about it. It's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna eat ourselves on over to Radix, so bye bye my chat.
Yeah, we going.
Farewell.
We're going for Radix.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh wait, I should promote my Discord. Yeet. There.
Promote.
That is my Discord.
Yeah.
And then that in my... Does this work?
Tell
Yeah,
me
that's my
is-
coffee. If you want to support me, you can buy me a coffee. Coffee. Coffee.
Let me do
I know
it
they're like,
for
it's
you.
Ko-Fi. I'm like, shut up. It literally,
There
it
is
looks
coffee.
like the Japanese way that they say coffee. Coffee. Anyways, bye-bye.
Bye bye, y'all.
And I yeeted them, and I don't have a raid message, so it's fine.